Hello and welcome to a CoSpaces tutorial. The first thing we want to do is familiarize ourselves with some of the controls. To zoom in on the work plane here, I'm just sliding two fingers on the trackpad, and then I'm just sliding them in the opposite direction to zoom away. That's going to be your mouse scroll wheel if you're using a mouse. To rotate our view, all we do is we click down on the trackpad with one finger, and with the other finger just kind of slide it to the left or the right, and that way we can rotate around our work plane. And that's going to be just left click on your mouse button. Another very important control is if you click down your space bar and click down on your trackpad, you can pan around your work plane, which is really handy when you need to get closer to an object. The final little control that's really important is the bounding box, and that is a two-finger click on your trackpad and it will create this bounding box so you can grab a number of items together. And that's going to be the right click button on your mouse. Okay, now that we've got those basic controls out of the way, what we want to do is we're going to place something in the center of this work plane here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my camera, I'm just going to slide my camera back a little bit, so that means when I click play on here, my camera is just going to be a little bit farther back on the work plane, and I'm just going to click back there again to go back into my editor view. Now what we want to do here is we're going to pull in an object. So I'm going to click on the library icon, and I'm just going to go to animals, and I'm going to choose a goat. So I'm just going to grab the goat, I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to put it kind of in the center of the work plane. Now to get out of this, just click library again, and that will make it disappear. Now the goat right now is a bit small, so what I'm going to do is this little these arrow icons here, I'm going to grab that, and I'm just going to grab it and slide up, and that's going to make my goat a little bit bigger. Now he's facing the wrong direction, so we want to rotate him looking towards the camera. So I'm just going to grab this little blue circle here, and I'm going to rotate the goat towards the camera. Perfect. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to place items in the four corners of this work plane because we're going to be sending the goat to those four different areas. So we're going to go back into the library. This time we're going to click on nature right here. So just click nature, and I don't know, I'm going to grab some flowers, pull them out, put them way in the corner. Now those are really small flowers, so I'm just going to zoom out a bit more by sliding on my trackpad, and I'm just going to make those large flowers. There we go, that's better. I'm going to grab, oh gosh, let's go this way a little bit. A jungle tree, cool. A palm tree for that corner right there. I'm going to make that palm tree a little bit bigger. And a pine tree, why not? Okay, a pine tree. I'm going to click on library to close that. Now the colors on these are a bit dull, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to two-finger click, which would be your right click on your mouse, and that brings up this little option menu here. And I'm going to go down to the paintbrush, and I'm going to turn this one blue. While I am here, it's good to get in the habit of going up to this little tag symbol here and clicking this use in CoBlocks or Blockly. That way we can use it inside our coding script when we get to that. So it's just a good habit to get into. Whatever you bring in here, let's just change the color on this one to a nice red. Oh, it already is red. Well, we can customize the color as well. So let's try do a custom color. No, purple. Pretty good. And I'm going to go up here and I'm just going to click on using CoBlocks Blockly. This one here, same thing. Let's go with let's go black. And let's just go make sure we're going to use that CoBlocks Blockly. And finally here, I'm going to go to pink. And I'm going to use that in CoBlocks Blockly. Now finally, my goat, I'm going to two-finger click my trackpad, and I'm going to make sure that my goat is using CoBlocks Blockly. Okay, in the next video, we're going to talk about moving our goat from corner to corner here.